Hi there, guys, and welcome back. This is Into the Soma. I am Pedro Souza, your host, and Somi. And today, the 2nd of October 2024, it's been a while since we um, last seen each other, or it's been a while since I haven't released any videos. Okay? And in this video in particular, I'm going to explain what happened since the last time I've posted on this channel, and I will also explain the reason why I'm coming back today. So let's start by that, right? Let's start by answering why today. Well, today is the solar eclipse in Libra. So the moon and the sun is in Libra today. And that tells us a lot about relationships. It's an invitation for us to review if we are having healthy relationships, how we are cultivating this this area of our lives, right? And it's really interesting for me because almost 18 months ago I've started a journey, transformational journey, and it was fueled by a breakup, an end of a relationship. 1 month down the line since the beginning, which was on the 23rd of February 2023, I was found by Soma Breath, or I found the Soma Breath technique. So I started practicing, and I've worked on myself really hard for about 11 months in particular, until I manifested a place at the table with the Soma team. So I was invited into being a customer relationship manager for them, which led to me having access to the training. And I started my training sometime in March, if I'm not mistaken, the end of March or beginning of April of this year, 2024. And by the 6th of May, I was awarded my first certificate. Okay. And then we fast forwarded into the 23rd of May, which was when I last recorded, which is when I entered a community back in the UK. So I had left the traditional way of living, and I've set myself in motion to carry on living my most aligned life, right? Because this is what it's all about. We're talking about alignment. We're talking about aligning your inner world with your outer world. And for me, it made sense to go out and live this experience and just start traveling, right? Right now I'm in France. I have already lived a month in Italy, which I'm more than happy to share with you guys sometime soon. But most importantly, back then on the 23rd of May, I had decided to go on this journey, and I started by going into a holistic retreat in the UK, in a very special place. Remember, we're talking about a solar eclipse today in Libra, the sun and the moon in Libra, and this invitation about relationships, right? As I've mentioned, almost 18 months ago, I've started this transformation fueled by a breakup at the end of a relationship. And back in the 23rd of May, I've met somebody, right? So it was really magical because I've met the person at the heart chakra of the world in England, in a very magical place called Avalon, or in today's world referred to as Somerset, which is a county in the southwestern part of England, right? And very mystical place, right? Called Glastonbury. So if you've never heard about Glastonbury, look it up. It's where there is the Glastonbury Thor, which again, there's a lot of magic involved in my story, and I'm trying to convey this to you in a manner that you will understand and pick up as much as you can, really. But basically, Glastonbury is a healing place, right? It's a place that a lot of people, there's a lot of pilgrimage that goes on in there. There's a lot of magic around, for instance, King Arthur's legend, and it's said that his tomb is there in Glastonbury. I have not been to the tomb itself, but all in all, it's the heart chakra of the world. There's a lot of magic in the place. There's a Thor, which is up high in the mountain, right? And it's an energy related to Saint Michael the Archangel as well. So we've got Mary Magdalene Church in Glastonbury. So there's a whole Holy Grail behind it as well. I hope that you guys are picking this up. But basically, I've met somebody in this place. We started a relationship. My routine was broken. I was living, and I've documented some of these days on Instagram. So I invite you to check it out. Because, for instance, at the summer solstice, I was there at the Thor, seeing that beautiful sunset where the sun was setting, the moon was coming out, and you could see both of them up in the sky, one opposite to the other. So a bit of a alchemical marriage there going on, and yeah, I embarked on this journey with this person. We started this relationship. I was there until July, until the 17th of July, when I flew to Mallorca. Spent a week over there with my mother. It was her birthday on the 24th. We ended up going back to the UK on the 24th. I remained in the UK until the end of August. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, end of August. And then we moved to Italy, right? And in Italy, funny enough, I was in a very sacred place again. The same energy around Saint Michael the Archangel. Basically, I was living in a cottage, which was a converted church. So a church converted into a cottage, which was consecrated to Saint Michael the Archangel. I ended up investigating some stuff about sacred places and something that I am really into, which is community. So this was my whole idea, leaving my life behind, my old life, and going into this holistic treatment center. So back in Glastonbury. So then I ended up reading this book that told me a lot about this access that there is from Israel, from Mount Carmel into Ireland, which I happen to have visited some of the places along this line intuitively, in my opinion, divinely guided, right? And I also ended up going and visiting the Basilica of Saint Michael the Archangel at the spur of the boot in Italy. So if you look at the map, it looks like a little boot, and there is a spur. So in that region, there is a place called Foggia, and there is this magical place, which is another temple dedicated to Saint Michael the Archangel. So why am I telling you all this, right? Because throughout this period, between 3 and 4 months' time, almost 4 months' time, I was immersed in this experience of a new relationship. A few things happened in the way. I ended up becoming lead volunteer at the center, so I picked up some responsibilities. I was still working and representing Soma. I went to the Health Optimization Summit back in June, met Niraj, but all in all, my training kind of reached a plateau, and I just didn't feel like carrying on with my training. Was a period of there's a lot of excitement that a new relationship brings, but also a lot of challenges, because as you guys might be aware, once two decide to live as one, or to be as one, it brings a lot of challenges. So I was living a really, really, really magical life, and I still am, because right now I'm in the French Alps, really magical place that has got everything that I've ever dreamed of. Okay? And the reason why I say that, because remember, we're talking about breathwork, we're talking about this training, we're talking about living your average perfect day. And where I got stuck back in May was stepping into the 21-day awakening journey. And today, I go back to it. So I did a preparation in the last few days. Today is my first day, so I had my first meeting, and here I am, right? So I hope this gives you a panoramic view of these last few months, why I stopped. And funny enough, I look back the videos that I've recorded, and I think something was telling me that I should keep on moving, right? And I recorded some videos, and some of the videos have got this title or this reference to whatever you do, just don't stop moving forwards. And I'm here as I wouldn't say a perfect example, but as an example that things can get in the way. But most important is, do not stop moving. And I wasn't, like, say, not moving, but instead of running or walking, maybe I was crawling, right? But as they say, if you cannot walk, crawl. If you cannot run, walk. But don't stop moving. It's actually the other way around. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. But don't stop moving. And we haven't stopped. So you're going to be seeing a lot of me from now on. I'm definitely back, right? To complete my level 2 training in the next 21 days. This is day 1, right? This would be, I don't know, I'm just going to call it phase 2, day 1, right? This is how we're going to carry on this sequence of videos. So if you're watching this, if you are a Soma Breath instructor, again, don't stop moving. Reach out for support. I hope you're living a magical life. I hope that if you ever stop your training for some reason, that it might be as magical as my journey has been in the last 3 to 4 months. Okay? And yeah, going forward, we're going to explore a little bit more about the training and whatnot, but I just felt that it was important for me to explain to you guys what has happened in the past few months, where we are, and where we're going, right? So keep tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss any new videos. And any comments, questions, please do leave them down below. And there will be a few links there for you in case you need some support. You can reach out to me. There will be my link that you can book a call with me directly instead of going through to the Soma Breath website. But whichever way you find it easy for you, just come on board, right? Because again, it's all about living this most aligned life, this magical life, right? And I'll be sharing some really nice insights and invitations to you too, to come into a community that I'm putting together for us to be a little bit more active, okay, instead of just spectators. Because in the end, becoming a Soma Breath instructor, it's about action, acting on everything that you're learning, okay? So thank you so much if you've listened, if you've watched up until here. Thank you so much once again. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Much love and light. Ubuntu and Namaste.